Hi guys! I've had so many friends tell me that I should make YouTube videos because apparently I'm hilarious. I already know that I am. Thank you. And I figured if I'm gonna make my first YouTube video, it has to be something I'm passionate about. And it has to be about something that I know about and that people would want to watch. So what better way to start my YouTube career than by exploiting a well-known Latin artist? So in order to understand this story and understand my frustration and understand how big this group is, you have to understand a little bit about Latin culture and you have to understand a little bit about Latin music. The music in particular I'm talking about is called bachata. Now bachata is a style of music that was created in the Dominican Republic sometime in the 1960s, I want to say, in the mid 20th century. This type of music really blew up and soon after that became this form of dance called, also respectively, bachata. A lot of people think it's very sensual, it's very passionate, it's also very fast, Dominicans. Now back in the mid 90s, this group from the Bronx, this group came together and they decided, you know what, we should start a band. They wanted to start a bachata group and they did. They were called Aventura. Now, Aventura in the Hispanic Latino community in terms of music was huge. This group was so popular they became like a hit in the 2000s. Broke that glass ceiling and they came out and they destroyed the charts and they took over everybody's heart. Men, women, children, grandparents, everyone. The first song that they had that was like a hit single was this song called Obsession. It was so iconic. I mean, you hear this phone ring, then you hear this girl answer and she says, hello? And all of a sudden you hear, that song was everybody's favorite thing for the hottest minute. Every time I hear it, I'm still just, oh my gosh. I want someone to feel that way about me. So people were in love with this band. More so. They were in love with the singer. He was the lead singer. He was the face of Aventura. Like, who needs any extras when you're the face? He was Aventura. You couldn't have that group without Romeo Santos, which was his full name, oh my gosh. Until tragedy struck. The group broke up in 2011. I mean, really. Because Romeo's a lead. He doesn't need that. They just extra baggage. They just extra. Romeo went off. And instead of being Aventura, as we had known him for so many years, he simply became Romeo Santos. Successful albums. He had his Formula 1, his Formula 2, they just hit after hit. He was consistently on the radio, always on tour, and he was making bank because he was always on tour. To hear that Romeo Santos was coming to Salt Lake for his concert. Every year on April Fool's, this group would consistently put out events as if they were real. One year, they said Mark Anthony was coming. You know what's more embarrassing than realizing Mark Anthony isn't coming to Utah? It's realizing you believed it when it was a prank. When we heard about Romeo coming, we, meaning all of Utah, everyone thought it was a joke because everyone found out through Facebook events. And that's how we had found out about the previous jokes. But when you went to the event, it was real. They were definitely think about this. I even had one of my brother's friends share, and he's like, I was excited. And tickets were so cheap. They started at $40. Ticket websites, they don't ever tell you what the maximum is, they just tell you what tickets start at. So I'm waiting, and then the day comes, the tickets are going on sale, and I go, and I'm like, I want to get as close to Romeo as I possibly can, and the ticket price was $500. $500. I ain't got $500 to give you to see Romeo Santos, so I did it. I had hoped with all my heart that a nice person would buy my ticket for me for my birthday. No, stop. And it got me thinking, why is your ticket so expensive? Tickets were so expensive and everybody complained about them. Because those $40 tickets I talked about earlier, the ones that were like too good to be true. Oh, they were too good, alright. Too good that they were bad. Tickets were in the nosebleeds. You were at the 3rd level, losing oxygen and dying from your screaming and fainting and passing out because you couldn't breathe with the loss of oxygen up there. It wasn't just $40 with convenience fees. I've got feelings about convenience and handling fees. It was like $60. I was like, no, $60 to go sit in a place with low oxygen
where the birds are gonna be pooping. I mean, they're gonna be pooping inside. I can't even see you, and I'm gonna pretend like I see you, and pretend that you waved at me like I pretend Nick Jonas waved at me when I saw him from my nose bleaching the first time I went to a dentist when I was 12 years old.
I think I'm traumatized. I wasn't down. And those $500 seats I was looking at, yeah, no, try more like, because of, you guessed it, convenience fees. $500, $600, excuse me. It's a big amount of money to spend. That's like half of people's mortgages. And trust me, people did. People spent that money, you know, because they think,
I ain't got no student loans. I can spend whatever I want.
That's gonna hurt at the end of the month. We still have 16 days after the next day of the month. Let me explain this real quick. Between the lowest cost of a ticket and the highest cost of a ticket, not including convenience fees, which probably more than likely go back to the vendors, average ticket cost is about $340, something like that. And if he sells 5,000 seats, and on average, he makes over $1 million in ticket prices. No! So here's my final shot. I will not be going to the concert. I'm not paying for that. I am a college student. I don't have a lot of money. Like, it is 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm making this video. I think I forgot to mention, Aventura has come to Utah. His ticket prices shouldn't be that high. Do you know why? My sister, who was a mother of, I think it was 2, maybe 3 at the time, was able to pay for those tickets. So I know for a fact she didn't spend more than a couple $100s for those tickets, and she was on the floor. So while I can't go, you guys can go and have fun for me, please. All right, thank you so much, guys. I enjoyed making this video, and it's late. I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, bye.